What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam from Team SamRakeX1 here, and today guys, I'm coming at you with the deck profile that you guys have all been waiting for. On Saturday I posted a video called the hidden Yu-Gi-Oh deck that wrecks the entire meta, and there was over 3,000 plus likes on that video. You guys have all been requesting me to showcase you guys the deck profile that was on YouTube, and this is it guys. First and foremost, I'd like to give a huge shout out goes to my boy Yassine. He's the one that actually helped me build this deck. You guys all know Yassine is a really good friend of mine. He's also the one that top 8 had YCS Nagro as well with Cyber Dragons. So Yassine brother, if you're watching this video, a huge shout out goes to you. This version is the version that I'm actually leaning towards when it comes to Cyber Dragons in 2019, and this deck just keeps getting better and better. And most importantly guys, I want to showcase you guys a new combo that you guys probably have never seen before with Cyber Dragons. Make sure you guys stay to the end of the video to find out. This combo will flippin' blow your mind, and it's a 2-card OTK 8,000 to 18,000 damage with just 2 cards. And you know what guys, I won't waste any more of your time. Without further ado, let's just start it with this meta breaking deck profile. Alright guys, start with a monster real quick. We're gonna play of course triple Cyber Dragon. You know, obviously this is the pure variant of Cyber Dragons. You must play 3 copies of this card. This card is absolutely amazing going second. This card right here going second is a free summon, and also at the same time gets you access to Chimera Tech Mega Fleet, Horror Fortress Dragon. The reason why Cyber Dragons is so good this format is that it has amazing matchup against Thunders, Salomon Greats, and most importantly Orcus. As you guys all know, Orcus is the most popular deck in today's metagame. And what are Orcus monsters? They're all machines. So Cyber Dragons, you can easily make Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, which is really ridiculous when it comes to actually just slapping this card on the board and clearing the entire Orcus board by just making a Fortress Dragon. So 3 copies of Cyber Dragon to start out with our monsters. The best searcher in the deck, you're gonna play of course triple Cyber Dragon Core. You guys don't know what Core does. Basically searches your entire deck. You can also banish this card from your graveyard while you control no monsters and your opponent controls a monster, especially on a Cyber Dragon monster directly from the deck. So you're gonna play 3 copies of Cyber Dragon Core. Absolutely mandatory. Next off, for your toolbox recycler engine of the deck, you're gonna play of course triple Cyber Dragon Hers. When this card is sent to the graveyard, you basically get to search a Cyber Dragon directly from your deck or graveyard to your hand. The fact that this card can recycle back cards like Core, you can also recycle cards back like Naxter directly from your graveyard and back to your hand is just absolutely amazing, because those monsters, cards like Core and Naxters, are always treated as a Cyber Dragon once they're in the graveyard. So whenever Hers gets sent to the graveyard, you basically get to replenish back your Cyber Dragon Core from your graveyard to your hand. So that way that you have a follow-up play during the next turn, which is really nice. And also at the same time, this card gets you access to Link Karibo, and Link Karibo is actually really important in this deck, which I'll explain to you guys the combo involving this card and Link Karibo once I progress to the end of the video. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So triple Hers, double Cyber Dragon Naxter. If you guys are not familiar with this card's ability, is that you can send 1 monster from your hand to the graveyard, special summon this card. When this card is summoned, you basically get to target a machine monster with 21 attack or defense in your graveyard and special summon it, which is really good. So it has a monster reborn ability to special summon back cards like Cyber Dragon and also cards like Cyber Dragon Seeker from your graveyard. And if you guys saw my video that I posted on Saturday, you played Dingirsu in the deck. So Cyber Dragon Naxter can actually revive back Dingirsu, help you replenish cards back like Infinity, Nova, Rampage Dragon. This card is just a really good monster reborn for the deck, and it's also searchable as well. Double Galaxy Soldier. If you open up a Core Emergency, you basically have a 2-card Cyber Dragon Infinity first turn by just getting access to Galaxy Soldier directly from your deck to your hand, right? So you guys all know what this card does. This card right here is just a very solid extender for the deck. Off to your support engine of the deck, you're gonna play of course double Chaos Dragon Legionnaire. This card is absolutely broken. It has so much synergy with this deck. All your fusion monsters are dark, so you can easily trigger off this card's ability to pop multiple cards going second. You can banish cards like Fortress from the graveyard and banish like a Core or Cyber Dragon to summon this card, pop 2 cards. At the same time, by banishing those Cyber Dragon monsters, it feeds your deck for Cyberload Fusion. And Cyberload Fusion is one of the ways that you're actually going to be able to OTK your opponent. Chaos Dragon Legionnaire is a card that pops, a card that revives, and most importantly, it's a card that feeds your Cyberload Fusion, so that way that you get quicker access to Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, which is really amazing. And not only that, but the fact that this card is level 8, getting access to Dingirsu directly from your extra deck is ridiculous as well. And Dingirsu is a machine, and it's also one of the cards that can actually be revived back half Cyber Dragon Naxter's ability. So double copies of Legionnaire. Now off to our going second engine, you're going to play of course triples Jizukiru and triple Gamasio. The Kaijus are really important for this deck because it's one of the cards that actually help you break boards. They're just really good cards to break boards going second. Against Thunder Dragons, Kaijus become really good because all you need is 1 Cyber Dragon and 1 Kaiju to actually break double Colossus, because usually they have Colossus in the extra monster zone and they also have 1 Colossus in the main monster zone, right? So you can just easily summon Cyber Dragon, contact Fuse for Mega Fleet, and then from there on in you can just Kaiju the other Colossus, right? So 2 cards right there there. Instantly just breaks 2 Colossus with ease, which is what Cyber Dragon does best. You break boards going second, and then you OTK your opponent. So Kaiju's is just absolutely insane. You're also playing triple interrupted Kaiju Slumber. This card can easily break so many negates, and especially if you open up a Slumber and a Kaiju, you can just Kaiju a monster that negates spawn traps, and then you can activate interrupted Kaiju Slumber to clear your opponent's entire board. So against Pendulums, they have cards like Vortex, Appaloosa, Jacko on the field, right? So if you open up with Jizukuru or Gamma Seal with Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, you can just Kaiju their Vortex and then activate Slumber to clear the entire board. Instantly clears board and at the same time gives you a monster on the field. You give your opponent Jizukuru so that way that you have a machine target for Fortress, and then you also give yourself the Gamma Seal so that way that you can use a level 8 monster like Fortress to make a Dingirsu. One Cyber Dragon and Gamma Seal is literally a 2-card Dingirsu. You're gonna contact fuse with the Jizukuru for the Fortress Dragon, and Fortress Dragon is level 8, and then you can just use the level 8 Fortress Dragon with Gamma Seal to make Dingirsu. So many versatile plays that you can have access to, and also at the same time, Slumber, if you use it on the first turn, the following turn, if your opponent tries to set up a board, you can activate Slumber's effect by banishing itself from the graveyard to search a Kaiju directly from your deck to your hand. And this card being a level 10 is also really, really important. So make sure you guys stay till the end of the video for that. So these 9 cards right here, plus all the other Cyber Dragon cards, are just really great cards going second, and these cards easily help you break boards, which is really good. For more of your going second cards, you're going to be playing cards like Triple Nibiru. Nibiru is really important to play in today's metagame. Whenever your opponent tries to spam the board with multiple monsters, you can easily just use Nibiru to just clear those boards instantly. And also at the same time, it has synergy with this deck because this card's a light. And what's a light in your deck? Galaxy Soldier. So if you have multiple copies of Nibiru in your hand, you can almost send Nibiru to the graveyard to summon Galaxy Soldier, which is really, really good. So you guys don't know what Nibiru does. And last but not least, you're going to play, of course, Double Data Wrestler, Pankratops. Just really good cards going second overall. This card is a 1-for-1 spot removal. Helps get rid of any problematic floodgates against decks like Strikers. And this card is really good against Salads. You can just special summon Pankratops, attack over a monster, and then activate Down Wrestler Pankratops' ability to just beat out the Roar or beat out the Rage. A lot of people might say, Sam, Pankratops kind of conflict with Cyber Dragons. It doesn't really, because you got cards like Naxter now. So you can easily special summon cards like Pankratops, you know, ditch Cyber Dragon to the graveyard, special summon Naxter, revive back to Cyber Dragon. And it's just a really good budget-friendly card, and it's a really great card going second. So that's pretty much it for all the monsters that you're playing in the deck. The monster lineup is just absolutely perfect, in my personal opinion. Let's go off to the spells. Before we get started with the spells, if you guys want to help support the channel, make sure you guys get the Exodia versus Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon playmat today in the link in the description box below at tx1.com. This playmat is going to be restocked for today only. So you guys have your chance, for those of you who missed your chance to get this playmat. I'm only going to have this for one day, and a lot of you guys have been requesting and emailing me to actually bring this mat back in stock. And remember to use the coupon code TX10 for 10% off your entire order. The best spell card in the deck, Triple Machine Duplication. You guys don't know what this card does. Once you resolve Machine Dupe, you automatically win the duel. No need to further explain this card. Works really well with Naxter, works really well with hers, and most importantly, works really well with Core. For your Cyber Dragon spells, Triple Emergency, the 1 ref system. Card is your searcher. This card searches your Cyber Dragon cards directly from your deck to hand. It can also search Jizukuru. Emergency is nice, ref system. A free access monster born extender for the entire deck. This card's really, really good. And a lot of people forget that whatever you special summon using ref system, that monster cannot be destroyed by card effects. So the 1 Repair Plant, and last but not least, you want to play, of course, the 1 Cyberload Fusion. Cyberload Fusion is just absolutely insane. This card is the card that you're actually going to OTK your opponent with. And that's pretty much it for your Cyber Dragon spells. For your staples, I already showcased you guys this. So you play 3 Slumber, and then last but not least, another search card is the Foolish Burial. And that's pretty much rounds off for your spells. Last but not least, you want to play, of course, the 1 Trap Cybernetic Overflow. Card's really good. You can easily break your opponent's board, search Cybernetic Overflow, so that way that you have more interruptions during your opponent's turn. And this card is really awesome with Durandal because you can force your opponent to pop this card, so that way that you get more value out of Overflow's ability, right? So Durandal with combination Overflow is insane. So that's pretty much rounds off for your traps. Let's go off to your extra deck. Alright guys, off to the extra deck. Let's start off with the fusions. Of course, the Rampage Dragon pops back rows and helps OTK. The 1 Fortress Dragon. Fortress Dragon is ridiculous because 1, it's a level 8. 2, it clears the Orcus boards like it's nothing. And 3, it's a level 8. And last but not least, I'll play, of course, True Mega Fleet. You guys don't know what these cards do. Really great cards going second. These are the cards that's going to help you break boards. So that's pretty much it for the fusions. The 1 Almirage right here, very basic. The 1 Seeger. And last but not least, the 1 Link Karibo to run off for our links. Off to the extra deck. You only ever need 1 Nova, guys. Trust me, throughout testing, You never need more than one Nova. Next, you're gonna play, of course, double Cyber Dragon Infinity. The reason why you play 2 Infinity is because once you use that one Nova, you can easily revive back Nova using Naxxter's ability and overlay the Nova for the second Infinity, which is really good. So, you want Ding. Ding is absolutely amazing. It's a level 8. Gamma Seal is level 8. Levianeer is level 8. And Fortress is level 8. It's one of the cards you need to actually help break boards going second. And next, you're gonna play, of course, the one Artifact Durandal. This card is ridiculous. The reason why you play Durandal is because it synergizes really well with Cybernetic Overflow. And also at the same time, in the side deck, you can also play Drone Lockbird, where you can just use Durandal, Drone Lockbird combo, which is really good. So you make this card and you set the Overflow, right? You search it off core. And like whenever your opponent activates a monster effect or a spawn trap card effect, you can easily just go activate Durandal's ability, change that effect to destroy one spawn trap card your opponent controls. And so this is the only spawn trap card that you're going to control. So you're going to force your opponent to pop the Overflow, and then you can chain Overflow to literally break their board. And also at the same time, since this card was destroyed, you basically get to search a Cyber Dragon spell card directly from your deck to your hand. So you get so much value off Artifact Durandal's ability, popping the Cybernetic Overflow. If you guys are not comfortable playing Durandal, you guys can cut the Durandal and play the second Cyber Dragon Nova. It's all up to personal preference of what you guys want to do with this deck. And also at the same time, this card helps refresh your hand. Last but not least, oh my goodness, you guys are going to get so mind blown by what I'm playing the deck and the combos that are involved in this card right here. Libe and Gustav Max. Oh my goodness. You guys will see in a sec what Yassine and I have came up with that's gonna blow your mind. This deck just got so much easier to OTK your opponent, and it just requires 2 cards. This is a 6,000 attack beater, which can attack multiple times in one turn. And this card right here burns your opponent for 2,000. I'll showcase you guys a really good combo and a scenario on how you guys can actually break a board and just OTK your opponent for 8,000 up to 18,000, depending on the situation that you're in. But it just requires 2 cards, and that's it. And all I gotta say is that Jizukiru and Mega Fleet, they're level 10 monsters. We're incorporating trains in this deck, baby. We're incorporating trains, bro. I won't waste any more time. Let's showcase the combo real quick involving these 2 cards right here. So we're going to use this scenario as an example on what you can do against Solomon Greats if you're dealing against a board like this. How can you OTK and how can you break this board going second, which is these 2 cards in your hand. So first and foremost, what you're going to do is that you're going to normal summon the Hearst. You're going to link away Hearst to the graveyard. So you make Link Rebo right here. So now what you're going to do is that you're going to activate Hearst's ability to search Cyber Dragon directly from your deck to your hand. So now what you do next is that you can summon Naxxter by sending Cyber Dragon to the graveyard. To special summon Cyber Dragon Naxxter from your hand. Once Naxxter is summoned, you're going to activate Naxxter's ability to revive back the Cyber Dragon that's in your graveyard. So you're going to revive back Cyber Dragon. So now what you're going to do is that you're going to fusion summon for Mega Fleet. So you're going to send Naxxter and Sunlight Wolf to the graveyard. That's in the extra monster zone. Okay, send this to the grave. To make your first Mega Fleet, okay, under Link Karibo's arrow. And now what we're going to do next is that you're going to use Cyber Dragon and the Link Karibo to fusion summon into your second Mega Fleet. So this right here gets you access to 2 Mega Fleets. So now what you're gonna do is that Mega Fleets are level 10s. These cards are level 10s, guys. You're gonna overlay these. Oh my goodness. For the Gustav Max, this combo is so good during time. If time is a factor, you still have a chance to play your main phase. And in Cyber Dragons, you have access to burn potential. You can burn on the first turn. So you get access to Gustav Max. Activate Gustav Max ability, detach a material, burn 2,000. So your opponent is basically at 6,000 life points now. What you do next is you're going to overlay the Gustav Max into Libe. Now what you can do is that you can activate Libe's ability by detaching an XYZ material. This card is 6,000 attack. So what this card does is that once per turn you can detach 1 material from this card. It gains 2,000 attack and defense. And also for the rest of the turn you can only declare an attack with this card. This card can make attacks on monsters up to the number of XYZ material it has +1. So since it has 1 XYZ material, it will gain +1 attack, so this card can attack twice. If you don't use this card's ability, there's still going to be 2 materials under Libe, right? So the card can potentially attack up to 4 times, which is really, really good. So in this scenario right here, you can attack twice. You can attack in terms of the Mirage Stallion, so 6,000 minus 2,000. That's 4,000 damage. Your opponent has at 2,000 life points left because you did burn your opponents for 2,000 using Gustav Max ability. So now what you're going to do is that you're going to attack the Jaguar for 2,200 damage which gives you a total of 8200 damage on the first turn. This combo literally wrecks everything, guys. It's the most unexpected combo ever when it comes to actually playing Cyber Dragons in 2019, and this combo is insane. And this deck is one of the hidden Yu-Gi-Oh decks that wrecks the entire meta at the moment. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash thumbs up button, and make sure you guys get your restocked Yugioh versus Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon playmat today in the link in the description box below. Restocked only for today only, guys, November 3rd. Once it's gone, it's gone. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's your boy Sam from Team Sam signing out. Alright, guys. Peace.
Run up the score, run it out. I'ma run up the score. I'ma need a few more. And I'm talking about 25, 25, 25, 35, 35, 35, Can't stop,